Okay, I'm filming this bungalow again that's empty in Drevach. I'll show you where I am now. Let's turn around here. This is Bungalow Inn in Drevach. By the entrance is by the Gwendwa School. You know the Gwendwa School in Drevach? When you come in from, say, Pontiats or Tumble into Drevach, you're coming up by the school, and there's council houses on the right. Here they are, by look, and you'll see the road coming in from the right. And of course, there's houses going over there, and there's bungalows going over there, and there's woods down there then. And I know one or two people live in there. Anyway, back to this bungalow again, because I've got a bit of news about this bungalow again today. The first news is I went up this Saturday, and I didn't like to park the car here, even though it was empty. So what I did, I parked the car up here. There was nobody about, so I came down, walked down here to have a look at the bungalow. And the woman here opened the door. She was coming out with grandchildren. And I said hello to her. And I said I was from Pontiac and I've come to see the bungalow and that's empty. And I wasn't sure if it was council, even though I did think it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. And I asked her, and she said, yeah, it was council. And she told me her name, and I asked her first if she could speak Welsh. She said yes, she was Welsh, and she was born in Drevach, and we had a long chat. And she was walking down here now with her grandchildren. And I met her here, and we had a long chat, and she had 3 grandchildren with her. And she was taking them to the house down here where her daughter lives, down here. And she gave me a name, and she was 86 years of age, speaking Welsh. We had a good chat in Welsh, and she said she hopes that I will get the bungalow. And of course I said that as well. Right, so the other news is I was with my dentist today in Croissants, and new dentist I got now, woman dentist, and I got to say she's very good, very good. She's got the same name as my cardiologist, Alexandra, her name is, and that's the name of my cardiologist, who I see when I saw who I saw to check my heart when I had a regular heartbeat, and she wired me up and all that, and confirmed that I had a regular heartbeat and gave me the medication and all that. Anyway, and this, my first woman dentist, by the way. I've always had men in Croissants, but 2 there. The last one wasn't long there. Anyway, Alexandra, my woman dentist today, she gave me a good checkup, and I've got to go back on 3 different days to have 3 fill-ins. I've never had that before. Always 1 or 2 fill-ins, but she said my teeth need good going over, she said. And she can't believe that the last dentist didn't do anything. But she's very good, this Alexandra, my dentist. Anyway, the news is, though, the nurse with the dentist was from Drevach, and she spoke Welsh. My dentist, woman Alexandra, is from Tenby, believe it or not, and she didn't speak Welsh, but the nurse did. So me and the nurse was having a chat now while my dentist was getting everything ready. And I asked the nurse where she was from, and she said, Drevach. Oh, I said, I've been to see a bungalow there. I said, I went Saturday, and I had a chat with the woman next door. I know who you got, she said. And she said, my grandfather lived in that bungalow. Well, I'd be damned, I thought. It's a small world. And this nurse, who was with my dentist today now, well, she was assisting my dentist, and she was she's living not far from the bungalow. And we had a good chat in Welsh, and she said she hopes I'll get the bungalow as well. And I was saying, well, yes, one of the reasons I said is to travel back and forth to my dentist. I got 3 journeys now this month to get all these fill-ins done. And I find it so far. Well, I want a bungalow in Drevach to be near Ammerford, to travel to Ammerford, and not too far away from Pooch, where I can pick up Bandon. But of course, there's a park near here for Bandon, and this is not far from McDonald's or KFC, depends what he wants. So it wouldn't be too far then to travel from there after having him food. A bit further to pick him up, but shorter then after having food for him. And I know he loved the park. That's behind the bungalow. Yeah, there's a path going to the park behind, and there's woods down here as well that he'd love to walk on. Well, he does videos like anything now of his walks, and he loved the walks down the woods there, but also in the park. Anyway, so I explained into this dentist that I find it hard now even to drive from Pontiac to my dentist, so it'd be ideal for me having a bungalow here. Easy for me to drive to the dentist, easy. So, I really enjoyed my dentist. I wasn't looking forward to going there, but I enjoyed a chat with the nurse. The nurse I'd never seen before, and my dentist were all new, and they were very chatty. And I went down to the desk there, and the other girls on the desk I already knew. And another nurse came along, and they liked my green mask. And they said, oh, I've never seen a green mask before. Oh, it's nice it looks, they said. And I said, I got them cheap, I said, on Tesco. I'll get some more for you. Do you want me to get some for you? They were all laughing. I had a good chat with the girls. Really good crowd in the dentist. I know I pay £20 a month for my dentist, but they look after your teeth, you know what I mean? So there's a bit of news for you about this bungalow. And again, let me point out why I want it, not just to travel to Ammerford and also to my dentist, but look at the drive here. Look, there's no steps here, look. Absolutely brilliant. Never had a bungalow, well, not that I've had it yet, but to have this bungalow, no steps, absolutely brilliant. And look at the size of the drive. Fit 2 cars in there. And also on the side here, look, you can see the sheds and everything are attached to the bungalow. And that means, you see, I could keep a mobility scooter there, no steps and nothing to drive the mobility scooter. And especially, I always think forward about this when eventually I'm hoping to have my hernia operation, and I won't have steps to walk up to go into the bungalow or this hill. There's a 10-meter hill coming up to this bungalow. I wouldn't be able to walk it after having the hernia operation, but I could manage this. And that's another thing where using a mobility scooter, yeah, it's flipping impossible. But yeah, I could use one, and there's 2 mobility paths going out there into the road. And I could go to the garage. Well, I could walk to the garage from here. There's a garage down there and post office and shop I could walk to. Yeah, so here we go again then. See if I get this bungalow. I've already been on to the council now about it, even before they put it on the list. I've already been chasing them up now. I've never done that before, but I'm already chasing them up now. And I'm telling them I've been on the list long enough now, waiting for a bungalow. And they've got to realize, you see, I've already got a 2-bedroom bungalow, so it's more or less an exchange I'm doing. It's not that I'm, waiting for a bungalow because I'm going to where to live. I got a nice 2-bedroom bungalow that I could exchange. Well, it's more or less is an exchange, and exchanging one bungalow for another. Okay.